Well, I tell you, the greatest thing about Let's Go Help are the people who are members of Let's Go Help. Man, they really tell us what to do. And no matter how hard I say, it's going to take work and you have to do this and that and the other thing, everybody wants to do it easy. And I don't blame them. We're all like that. But when people come out and say how they really got something and how they had to work harder than they thought to be able to get, the help they needed. That's what I'm trying to do. And the more people I could convince that, okay, it may be easy, but it probably won't be, and that to solve your problems, you're going to have to roll up your sleeves and do some stuff you never thought you could be able to do. And you can. This is just human stuff. It's not superpower stuff or superhuman. It's just normal stuff for the day that's required. Yeah. Here's what she said. Okay. She says, hello, everyone. Here's a couple of worthwhile tips that I picked up to use when seeking financial assistance from organizations and agencies that provide funding to individuals for various needs. Okay. So she's like you, trying to get money from places that have money there to give you. Okay. Number one, she says, learn how to become an information gatherer. Right. That's what you have to do. You're just not somebody filling out an application. No, you have to do the information gathering to make that happen. Okay, she goes on to say, many of the phone calls you make to funding sources will be to gather information on whatever your issue may be. Performing due diligence, that's research, on your issue is very important, as the people you speak with most likely won't be all knowing. Remember, right? The people we talk to, we think, oh, they think they know it all. They don't. Programs are subject to change for one reason or another. Factors like eligibility, application deadlines, minimum and maximum amounts of funding are some examples. So it's nearly impossible for contact people to know every little up-to-date detail about the program on a minute-by-minute basis. That's why somebody tells you something, it may or may not be true. You can't take that to the bank. That's just a piece of intelligence, and you keep going. For you, she says, it's really hard not to become discouraged when you're told that you don't qualify for funding. Rather than giving up the proverbial ship after your first call, keep moving forward. Always ask for additional resources. See, that's what I talk to a lot. More agencies and organizations you can contact, websites to visit, etc. And don't take what you've been told for face value. Someone somewhere else may have a totally different spin on things. That's how you get it. That's how you get it. Listen to her. When searching for help, as Mr. Lesko repeatedly says, let your phone become your new BFF. The statement is worth a weight in gold, she says. There aren't many places that I don't know where you can go just to a website, fill out a form, and get a check in the mail in 10 days or less. See, that's what everybody wants. Go to a website, fill out a form, and get a check at 10. This lady's been doing this work for a long time, and so would I do. And that's rare. It happens, but it's rare. So if that should happen, great. But normally, it isn't the way it works. Truthfully, it's getting financial assistance. If getting financial assistance was that easy, monies would be distributed to many. Call until you actually get someone who is in the know and can really help you with your issue. You'll be glad you put in that time and effort when funding does arrive. The information Mr. Lesko provides for you is incredibly valuable, and most importantly, it's credible and reliable. You won't be spending your time needlessly, and it will also take a lot of guesswork out of researching through a number of websites that are really only set up to trick you into paying for something you don't need. You hear that? That's why if you're Googling, that's what you're only going to find. That's why every website I give you are sources of money and never charge you a nickel. See, and that's what I feel my service does. Put it all together program, eggs in one basket. Increase your chance of funding success by applying to as many programs as you can. Worst case scenario, you get much more money than you originally thought possible. Nice problem to have, isn't it? look for more tips later this week. Hope your information helps you achieve what you're after. And that's so important to realize that, because if you don't realize that, you're going to give up way before you'll be able to get something. And what I've done too, if you're watching this and you're not a member, I'm going to put this report in the description on YouTube. So even if you're not a member, get this description, because these are videos that describe how to do this kind of research. Okay, that's what you need, and not think that what you think is the way to do it is the way to do it, because it probably ain't, because you haven't done it before. And so that's why these tips are very, very important. And you have to understand the monster. You have to understand what's ahead of you. It is manageable. It's not unheard of. It's only unmanageable if you don't try. And that's why you'll fail a couple times. You'll pick yourself up, try it again. That is life with everything, like getting a date, getting a job, everything. If you're not ready to trip and fall and pick yourself up and do it again, you ain't going to do nothing. And these are trillions of dollars given out every year. Somebody's got to get them. So it's your job to figure out how to use the system. It's your not to yell at the system because it doesn't suit your needs. That's too bad. I don't think you're going to change it. Yeah, not in your lifetime anyway. So you have to learn what it is, how to use it, and take advantage of it. That's what living is. See what's out there and how you could take advantage of it so you could thrive.